Hi, everyone, and welcome to Wingman Wisdom and to today's video. Now, if you're thinking about buying a new RV, either right away or anytime in the future, you got to be wondering who is the right dealer to buy from. Well, part of that decision, I think, could be arrived at by knowing and understanding the term that we're going to be talking about in the next couple of minutes. And it has to do with getting service work performed on your future RV. Now, if you've not yet subscribed to Wingman Wisdom, certainly wish you take a second, hit the subscribe button, and give this video a big old thumbs up. All right, let's get right into it. We have talked before about RECTs, repair, event, cycle time with dealers. And I've mentioned that acronym with sales reps and dealers. They're like, huh? And they don't even know what it is. Can you talk about what the RECT is, why that is important, and what you're seeing with RV
Whether
dealers?
they admit it or not, every dealer knows what their Rect, RECT, what their Rect number is, whether they admit it or not. In fact, RVIA and some of the other industry associations and also private organizations and suppliers of products are beginning to track that. And manufacturers are beginning to track that so that they know in the manufacturer's repair shop what it is. The definition of it basically is the time that it takes to get the RV fixed and out of their shop and back into your hands. From the time you take it in to the time you get it out with the problems fixed. That time is the repair event cycle time. Cycle meaning the cycle of taking it in and getting it out. And then it's a matter of how many days is that. And although I got to tell you, I agree with you, I've run into that same situation where I ask in a deposition, sworn oath testimony, and a service manager or a manager of the dealership, they'll say they don't know what that means. Well, that is just such a bunch of horse pucky. It's been published in almost all of the RV industry magazines and talked about. RVIA has itself talked about it. The tech schools talk about it. Anybody who says they don't know what it is blowing smoke, and they're looking for you to be the one they blow it up into.
Yeah, it's amazing how people will just deny. And I would think with the parts shortages that we have experienced in the last year and a half, that RECT score has gotten bigger, more days to get repairs made.
And absolutely right.
I don't think it's necessarily the dealer's fault all the time. They just can't get parts.
That is true. And you know what? When a dealer or a manufacturer tells you that, it's not our fault, we just can't get the parts, all you have to do is tell them, that's funny. I read my warranty and there's nothing in there about you not being able to get parts that makes it my fault. And that is true. And what's interesting about that is that there are some car manufacturers that actually have language about that in their warranties that basically says it's not going to be their fault if they can't get a part that has to be installed. You don't see that in an RV company warranty. Instead, they
not
just
yet.
say they can get it fixed.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You talk about roadblocks. That may be another one.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud because no doubt one of them's listening to this and will write it into that warranty tomorrow afternoon.
I have suggested that if you have to have your RV in the shop for weeks or months at a time, that visitation rights are pretty important. You need to go and check on it once every 3 or 4 weeks, just to make sure it had been moved and dinged and dented and damaged, and that something's been done on it. Hopefully, your thoughts?
I think that's a great idea. I think that when you take your RV in, before you deliver it, you should take your cell phone or something, do a walk around, do a walk through, and be sure you get the mileage on the odometer so that you've got a video that shows there wasn't anything wrong with it when you gave it to them, except the list of complaints that you had. And this is how many miles were on it. And I think it's also a good idea, like you said there, every once in a while, stop by the dealership. You don't have to tell them you're there. Just simply go in and see if you can find your RV. Where is it sitting and what's going on? Make a note of it and then leave. If you want to know what's going on, if you can actually get into the shop and ask a technician, okay. But if not, and you really want to know what's going on, go to your salesperson. Don't go to the service manager. Go to the salesperson. The salesperson will probably go find out. And even if they don't and they send you back to the service manager, make a note that you ask the salesperson. It shows that you're talking to other people, trying to get somebody to help you.
Some very interesting information in today's video, wouldn't you say? Now, Ron Burdge happens to be the nation's foremost RV lemon lawyer, and we are very grateful to him for volunteering his time to help educate us on things that aren't super sexy in the RV world. But if you ever have a problem with your RV, this is incredibly valuable information to know. Now, I have another interview scheduled with Ron in the very near future. If you have a question that you would like me to ask him, or a topic, a subject that you'd like me to run past Ron Burdge, either leave it in the comments below, or if you want to personalize it, you can click on the word more in the comments down below, or just down here below the video. Click on the word more. It'll open up the description box with my personal email address, my 24-hour voicemail, even a link to Ron Burdge's law firm, where if you think you might have a lemon RV, you can click on that. And for free, they will evaluate your RV and tell you, you know what, that sounds like you may have a claim, or I don't think so. Anyway, click on that word more down below. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what I can ask Ron Burdge on your behalf. I appreciate you taking the time to be a part of Wingman Wisdom. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.